Hi Virgo, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to be doing a general spirit guided message for you today. I hope this resonates with you, but if it doesn't, that's fine. Leave it for somebody else. If it does, comment down below and let me know how. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification when starting next week. I'll make announcements as to what days I will be doing what zodiac signs. All right, so I like to start readings out by pulling a major arcana card. So, spirit guides, what do you have? Oh, immediately the judgment card pops out. The judgment card pops out. That's a 10. I'm going to spiritual awakening. Experiencing a huge spiritual awakening is what I'm getting off of this card. I have some notes off to the side, off of the camera. I also have a little bit of a cold. So if I'm clearing my throat, coughing, or taking a drink of water, that's because I'm only here to serve you in my time of need. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking over at my notes. What I did was I talked to my spirit guides before I did the readings today. And I asked them to give me guidance on the numbers 0 through 11. And I'm looking at the judgment card, which is a 20, which is 2 10s. And the 10 I got, watch the new. Watch the new. And then I also got off of this card like a spiritual awakening. So you might be receiving glimmers of messages from your spirit guides, like to give you an inkling of the spiritual awakening that you're having, to give you clues along the way. Let's see here. Let's pull some tarot cards to see what other messages they want to bring you that have to deal with this judgment card. Where do we got this? What do you have for our Virgos here today in relation to this judgment card? I'm going to ask for 3 cards about whatever it is that you want to bring forward to the Virgos watching today. This is a timeless reading, guys. So it doesn't matter when you pick up this, when you click on this video. It is meant to be something you need to hear when you hear it. One more shuffle. All right, I'm going to get 2 off the top. And then I'm going to get 1 off to the bottom. Okay, so right off the bat, we got the 10 of Wands. We got the 6 of Swords in reverse. And we got the Tower in reverse. So this is something happening internally. You just had to... You could have had the ability to leave something, but you had some difficulty leaving. 3:33 on the clock when I said that. You had some difficulty leaving some situation that left you feeling burdened. You feel slightly oppressed by whatever the situation is. You feel... but you're... Let's get a little bit more on this. I want to get on this Tower. It's the Tower in reverse that is giving me some pause. So let me get more clarification on this Tower that's in reverse here. Give me 2 more cards. Oh, I got 3 cards. We're going to take them. I got the 3 of Wands, the Empress, and I got the Sun card in reverse. Okay, so I'm just taking a moment to take them all in. So the Tower card. You know that you need to rebuild something, but you haven't moved forward on it because it's leaving you feeling exhausted. You're just one step away from moving forward. It's almost like you just need, if somebody were to just nudge you, you would go. If you had that last straw, you know the saying, the straw that broke the camel's back. And the reason why you're getting this sun in reverse is because just because you're just disoriented about it, but you get this Empress upright. And this could be like your spirit guides pressuring you to just go. It's almost like if you just leave whatever situation it is that you're in, then you can leave the overload. You can leave that oppression behind you. You just need that one last nudge. And this hermit, this judgment card is also, it's also a reminder that whatever it is that you're leaving behind, it's not for you to fix. It's like Spirit wants you in a different place so that you can receive your blessings, but it's not for you. It's not for you to fix. Karma will come. Karma will be served. It's not for you to be doing it. Give me more. What is this? Give me more about this situation. That's way too many cards. I didn't even ask my question yet. I know the spirit guides want to give you answers. I want more on this situation. What is this situation that's leaving our Virgos feeling burdened, but not even wanting to move forward? It's a situation of the heart. It's not necessarily a love situation just yet. You feel like it's reconcilable. Whatever it is, you feel like the reason why you probably haven't left is because you feel like I can just put in just a little bit more. If I put in a little bit more, what's the Drake song? I better find a loving, I better find your heart. With all of the love that you've given in to the situation, you feel like if you just continue to give more, nothing's gonna tear you guys apart. Like you're gonna finally get reciprocation. Tell me more about this situation that the Leo is on the fence about leaving. We got two cards. We got the Six of Pentacles, and then we got the Page of Swords reversed. You care too much about others, which is careless for yourself, which is careless. You caring so much about whatever this is that you think that you can reconcile is leaving you in the dust. It's taking too much of your power. It's taking too much of your energy. I'm seeing purple. You're not using your intuition, though you have been told that through messages from the divine that if you left, everything would be okay, but you're ignoring that. I got the Six of Pentacles. You just want everything to be fair. You want everything to be fair and you want everything to be balanced. But it's not, Virgo. But it's not, Virgo. What should the Virgos do? What should the Virgos do? I'm hearing leave. I'm hearing leave. Okay. Obviously, no, we know what the Virgo should do, but what is the Virgo actually going to do? What are my Virgos actually going to do in this situation? What are my Virgos actually going to do in this situation? Two, I got the King of Swords in the reverse, and I do this. And then I got the Knight of Swords in the upright. If you do not take that leap of faith to move on in peace, in the near future, you're going to become nasty towards whoever this is. And then you're just going to swiftly leave, but not without causing damage. Right. I was reading this thing about Virgos, and it said you will deal with other people's BS, sometimes a little bit too long. And then one day you're sitting at the breakfast table and your partner is just eating a biscuit and just chewing away. And it's like the movies where you zoom in on their mouth and zoom in on their mouth, and there's like little crumbs on the side of their mouth, and you zoom in on their mouth and you zoom in on their mouth, and then you're like, that's it, I'm done. You, I've always hated the way you ate, but you want to know what else I hate? Like, you get to a point of explosion. Like, you get to a point of explosion, and then like your partner's like, what the? And then you leave on like a bad note, versus you leaving in peace, and then maybe even leaving with some karma that you didn't need to have judgment on from the universe, like leaving on some bad karma, causing some bad karma baggage for you that you didn't have to have if you left now in peace. And I'm not saying leave, like chalk up the deuces and just leave like a dear John. Like maybe if you haven't already spoke your piece, then maybe this is a time to start speaking your piece. But if you feel like that's going to continue things to be toxic, then not. I'm not an advocate for even more toxicity in people's life, not in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if I told you guys I had a little bit of a cold and a cough, so I'll be drinking some water and my voice is kind of going out. I want to know what advice you have. No, because we already know what advice Spirit is trying to give you. I want to know the outcome. If you left in peace, what would be the outcome of this situation for the Virgos? If the Virgos left in peace, took that leap of faith and actually left, what would the Virgos find on the other side? What would the Virgos find on the other side? 2. I got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So what would you find? A newfound motivation to find more truth. But you'll have the peace to kind of I say mull over, but that has kind of like a negative sort of, you'll find the peace to finally be able to think clearly again. You'll find your peace to be able to think clearly again. What else will they find? Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm being nosy at this point. What else will they find? It's 13:33 on the clock. This is just your motivation. What else are they going to find on the other side if they leave with their peace? What else are they going to find? You'll see where you've made mistakes. There'll be, once you leave, there's going to be a lot of thinking that's going to happen, which is okay. Because what's going to happen is that you'll start to see, you'll be able to kind of pick apart, and you'll start to see where things went wrong and how is that going to serve you. You're going to learn from those lessons, and when presented with the same situation again, you will not handle it the same way. So you will receive growth. What else? What else can you tell my Virgos? What else are they going to receive from this situation when they leave in peace? What else are they going to receive from this situation? A renewal. Look at that. A renewal. So you basically just got the same card twice. You'll receive a positive karmic ending, a rebirth. You got the same card twice. You started out with that Judgment card. You got the Judgment card again, but in this deck, it's called Renewal. And look at the bottom where it says Reflection. And wasn't I just talking about that? You'll be able to pick it apart. And I'm not saying in any sort of negative way, because I'm not seeing any negative swords over here. You'll be able to pick it apart, the situation apart, and you will be able to rebirth something in a stronger sort of manner. At the bottom of the deck, I got the Four of Pentacles, which means you'll be able to regain control again. And then I got the Hierophant, which means you'll be able to handle the situations differently. The Hierophant is a 5, which for most everybody means a change. So you will change how you handle situations like that. You may not even go into the same situation again. I understand that it's vague, but that's fine, because there's a Virgo collective on the other side of this camera that's watching this video. So the situation is going to be different for every Virgo that's watching this. That said, the sort of storyline, the players are going to be different, but the storyline is going to be the same. The outcome is that you will receive the clarity. If you leave in peace, you will receive the clarity to help you rebirth a different way of how you control the situation in the future. Let's get some Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. Get some Ask Your Guide Oracle cards. The Ask Your Guide Oracle cards is meant to maybe confirm the message, give you that one last tidbit of information that you might need to take that step forward. What do you have for my Virgos? Purpose. And so it's twofold I'm getting in this one. Purpose, and this one is like, this all has a purpose, and the purpose is for you to regain a new way of seeing things. This all has a purpose, right? And then secondly, if you leave this situation, which seems to have you overburdened and overloaded and overwhelmed, your mindset is going to change, and you will now be open to, like I said at the very beginning, downloads, the spiritual downloads, which will help you find a new purpose, or your original intended purpose. Because it's almost like this situation that you're in right now is keeping you, is siphoning even your energy from you, but it's not allowing you to grow. And you leaving the situation will help you find your purpose. And then there's a 2 and a 7 in here, which is a 9, which for me is draw near. Like, you ending this situation is drawing near. There's a 7 in here, which means that you need to reveal your truth. And there's a 2 in here, which means that ultimately you're going to find your harmony. I know that this was a very specific read, but I'll tell you what, it's going to reach the person at the time that it needs to. So I appreciate you, Virgos, for coming in here and watching this video. And I will see you in the near future. Bye-bye.